What if everything we've been taught about Jesus' history represents just a fragment of the complete narrative? Deep within the Vatican's heavily guarded archives, some believe there exist ancient manuscripts and documents containing powerful revelations, missing fragments that could fundamentally transform our understanding of his existence, his message, and humanity's cosmic significance. These concealed narratives might unveil an unprecedented perspective of Jesus, one that emphasizes individual spiritual power and the divine nature within each person. Yet, centuries ago, powerful religious authorities made calculated decisions about which aspects of his story would be shared with humanity and which would remain forever hidden. In elaborate assemblies, they meticulously selected the beliefs that would be passed down, thereby gaining control not only over Jesus' narrative, but also over the spiritual consciousness of future generations. To execute this transformation, Constantine convened the First Council of Nicaea, gathering religious authorities who would determine which teachings would become Christianity's official doctrine. Consider it as crafting the definitive narrative, where specific ideologies were embraced, while others were deliberately suppressed, concealed, or completely eliminated. This council wasn't merely a religious discussion forum. Rather, it was a pivotal moment in history with far-reaching implications, where the decisions of a select few would influence countless believers' spiritual journeys. The council members engaged in intense deliberations regarding which teachings about Jesus and faith would be incorporated into the Bible, Christianity's foundational text. Their selection of specific texts and narratives wasn't purely driven by spiritual considerations. Many scholars suggest these choices were heavily influenced by political motivations. The secret archives. What could they contain? Through their careful curation of stories, they could fashion a version of Christianity that emphasized submission and faithfulness to the Church, consolidating its authority. Thus, the Council's determinations served dual purposes, both religious and political. Many early Christian communities embraced the concept of souls returning to earth through multiple incarnations, growing and evolving across different lifetimes. However, Constantine's influence led church authorities to eliminate this teaching from official doctrine. The reasoning: reincarnation suggests that spiritual evolution can occur independently over multiple lives, reducing dependence on the Church's guidance. If believers accepted the possibility of multiple lifetimes for spiritual development, the Church's position as the exclusive path to eternal salvation might be undermined. By removing reincarnation from official teachings, salvation became exclusively accessible through the Church, making its doctrines indispensable for believers. As Christianity expanded and became more structured over time, the Church positioned itself as the ultimate spiritual authority. It accumulated significant wealth and power, establishing a vast network of influence that extended into virtually every dimension of human existence. Through systematic teachings emphasizing submission, devotion, and reliance on ecclesiastical guidance, the Christian institutional framework amassed enough authority to mold kingdoms and direct the spiritual compass of whole societies. The ecclesiastical leaders of that era carefully crafted the narrative surrounding Jesus, wielding it not merely as an instrument of spiritual enlightenment, but as a mechanism for societal regulation and dominance. Had the Church authorities encouraged individuals to pursue personal spiritual journeys and discover their own pathways to divine understanding, one can only wonder how differently their destinies might have unfolded. We all encounter periods when existence seems overwhelmingly burdensome and solutions appear unattainable. During such challenging times, enhanced comprehension, insight, and direction can be transformative, precisely what sacred texts provide. The concealed wisdom of Jesus presents a pathway to inner peace and understanding through his esoteric teachings. If you find yourself searching for direction and optimism, this digital manuscript could be your beacon of light. The most appealing aspect is its availability as a complimentary download in the initial comment. This resource might be precisely what your journey requires today. But what precisely is the concept of reincarnation? In fundamental terms, it represents the belief that following death, the soul reanimates in a different physical form. This perpetual cycle continues indefinitely, enabling the soul to gather diverse experiences, confront various trials, and progressively achieve higher consciousness. Picture each existence as a distinct chapter within an eternal narrative, each segment contributing to the complete story of being. For reincarnation believers, existence isn't confined to a single journey with a definitive conclusion. Instead, it represents an eternal odyssey. Early Christian communities embraced reincarnation openly, viewing it as an integral component of spiritual evolution. They maintained that through multiple incarnations, the soul could achieve purification, ascending to elevated states of compassion, knowledge, and divine connection. However, as Christianity evolved into a formidable institution, ecclesiastical authorities shifted their focus towards salvation within a single lifetime, attainable exclusively through strict adherence to church principles. This single-life doctrine reinforced the Church's position as the exclusive gateway to eternal salvation, leaving no room for reincarnation within this revised framework. By eliminating reincarnation, Church authorities heightened the immediacy of salvation in the present life, solidifying their role as the ultimate arbiters of spiritual destiny. Reincarnation presents an alternative spiritual perspective, positioning personal evolution and self-realization at the core of existence. This philosophy suggests that individuals possess greater autonomy over their spiritual progress, advancing at their own rhythm across multiple lifetimes, with each experience drawing them nearer to enlightenment. This perspective redirects attention from external doctrines to accessing the soul's accumulated wisdom, gathered through innumerable incarnations. Reincarnation portrays spiritual evolution as an intensely personal odyssey that unfolds organically through time. In contemporary times, reincarnation remains vibrant across numerous belief systems. For example, Hinduism explicitly connects the principle of karma with reincarnation. Karma, which translates to action, indicates that one's deeds in the present life influence their future incarnations. This concept isn't about retribution, but rather equilibrium and growth. It functions as a natural feedback system, guiding the soul toward evolution. In Buddhist tradition, the wheel of samsara, or continuous rebirth, represents a fundamental principle. Buddhist teachings suggest that through developing compassion, acquiring wisdom, and cultivating self-awareness, individuals can ultimately transcend this cycle, attaining nirvana's peace. In modern times, interest in reincarnation has expanded beyond traditional spiritual frameworks. Therapeutic approaches like past life regression, utilizing hypnotic techniques, enable individuals to access what appear to be memories from previous existences. While debate surrounds this practice, with some viewing these memories as products of imagination or symbolic representations, many find it valuable for understanding their present circumstances. Believers often discover that exploring past lives illuminates inexplicable fears, natural abilities, or profound connections they experience now, providing valuable insights for their spiritual development. Alternative spirituality, encompassing reincarnation and various non-conventional beliefs, provides space for unrestricted exploration of these concepts. Rather than adhering to strict religious protocols, seekers can pursue spiritual growth through methods that align with their personal experiences and insights. Practices such as meditation, manifestation, and visualization complement this flexible approach, offering techniques for connecting with one's inner wisdom and universal consciousness uniquely. Embracing reincarnation and alternative spiritual paths typically fosters a sense of personal power. Instead of viewing life as a singular chance bound by rigid guidelines, these beliefs present an expansive journey where each incarnation offers opportunities for deeper understanding. They emphasize the progressive development of soul wisdom, encouraging individuals to trust their experiences and intuition while navigating their path. Spiritual self-empowerment involves recognizing that truth manifests differently for everyone. It invites you to honor your inner guidance and value your experiences as legitimate and significant. Consider it like exploring a vast forest with countless paths. Each trail offers unique discoveries, and you're not confined to following the conventional routes. You have the freedom to explore, uncover fresh perspectives, and construct a belief system that authentically resonates with your inner truth. This exploratory approach infuses the spiritual journey with deeply personal meaning and vitality, fostering a richer understanding of your own nature and the universe around you. The essence of spiritual self-empowerment challenges the traditional notion that religious authorities or institutions hold exclusive access to spiritual truth. Throughout history, organized religious and spiritual bodies have functioned as spiritual guides, often prescribing specific beliefs and practices. While these established frameworks have provided meaningful direction for many seekers, they can sometimes restrict the natural flow of personal spiritual exploration beyond conventional boundaries. How excluded teachings could change our understanding of spirituality. The focus on self-empowerment encourages individuals to venture beyond established limitations, conducting their own investigations and uncovering personal truths through direct experience and individual development. Meditation stands as a powerful tool for spiritual self-exploration. Through this practice, practitioners learn to still their mental chatter, develop inner listening skills, and establish a connection with profound states of tranquility and insight that often remain elusive in everyday life. This discipline cultivates patience and self-understanding, opening doorways to deeply personal revelations. Additionally, meditation enhances intuitive abilities, developing that internal compass that many regard as essential for navigating life's deeper mysteries. Manifestation represents another significant aspect of spiritual self-discovery. This practice centers on recognizing your capacity to influence reality through concentrated thoughts, clear intentions, and aligned actions. While often simplified as mere positive thinking, manifestation actually involves a deeper process of harmonizing your mental state with your aspirations and taking concrete steps toward their realization. Many practitioners find this approach reinforces their sense of personal agency and life purpose. The spiritual landscape continues to expand with growing interest in alternative paths that prioritize direct experience over external authority. Modern seekers are increasingly drawn to create personalized spiritual practices, drawing wisdom from diverse sources and traditions. Some find resonance in ancient wisdom traditions, others in contemporary spiritual approaches, while many craft unique syntheses that authentically reflect their personal journey. Implications for personal empowerment and inner divinity. This freedom to integrate diverse spiritual elements fosters a deeper sense of authenticity in one's spiritual practice, promoting an attitude of wonder and receptivity rather than rigid conformity. The process of questioning and exploring not only enhances personal empowerment, but also nurtures a profound connection to something greater. Practitioners of these spiritual approaches often describe experiencing a profound sense of unity with the cosmos, recognizing themselves as integral threads in the vast tapestry of existence. This concept of universal interconnection and oneness strengthens the understanding that every individual carries a unique purpose, one that extends far beyond the mundane aspects of everyday existence. This perspective transforms one from a mere spectator into an engaged participant in life's continuing narrative. Yet, spiritual self-empowerment carries with it the weight of personal accountability. Those who forge their individual paths must own their spiritual decisions and convictions. This dual nature of freedom and responsibility presents both liberating opportunities and meaningful challenges, requiring continuous self-reflection and the courage to realign when beliefs no longer resonate with one's inner truth. For those who welcome this responsibility, it becomes a cornerstone of personal evolution, fostering greater resilience, adaptability, and self-understanding. Throughout history, individuals with particular motivations, aspirations, and perspectives have made decisions that have shaped our collective narrative, spiritual understanding, and personal belief systems. When we delve beneath surface-level interpretations, we often discover deeper truths that resonate in unexpected and meaningful ways. While these revelations might not align perfectly with conventional wisdom, they can unlock new realms of understanding and create more meaningful connections to life's spiritual dimensions. If you find value in this exploration of hidden wisdom and this questioning of established paradigms, please consider showing your support through the Super Thanks button below. Your contribution helps sustain our work on rethinking what we know about Jesus as we continue to unearth, investigate, and share meaningful insights about topics that matter deeply to you. Each historical revelation you examine brings you closer to your authentic truth. Your spiritual journey is shaped by your inner wisdom rather than external institutions or authorities. Recognizing that official narratives often contain deeper, unexplored layers opens up endless possibilities for personal discovery and spiritual growth. Our contemporary age offers unprecedented access to knowledge, enabling immediate connection to both timeless wisdom and contemporary understanding. This unrestricted ability to explore represents an extraordinary opportunity to engage with diverse perspectives, practices, and philosophical traditions spanning time and cultures. This reality underscores that spirituality isn't limited to any single belief system or narrative. Instead, it's an expansive realm awaiting exploration, where each individual's beliefs are as distinct as their personal journey. The goal of questioning and exploration isn't to reject your inherited beliefs outright. Rather, it's about allowing your understanding to grow naturally, maintaining receptivity to new insights, and acknowledging that spirituality is an intensely personal journey that rarely follows a predetermined path. By embracing your inner compass to navigate truth, you honor the authentic nature of your spiritual path, reflecting your evolving wisdom and insight. The universe's profound mysteries await your personal exploration. Trust your discernment, embrace what rings true, release what doesn't, and stay inquisitive. The most transformative revelations often emerge from our own discoveries. This marks not an ending, but the dawn of an endless expedition toward discovering what's genuine, profound, and authentically yours. Thank you for joining us. Support our community by subscribing to this channel. Until we meet again.